Hello, this is Ray Albert back at you with another video. I hope you got a cool domain name picked out because now we're gonna get a website. We're gonna create a website together. Okay. So first thing I want you to do is we're gonna go to my desktop and I'm gonna show you how to get your website going. Alrighty then, we're going to go to a website called Bluehost.com. Now you should have gotten a link from the last training to bring you to this website here. If not, just go to Bluehost.com. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a web hosting account. Now you need to do this in order to be online, to make sales, to be in business, even if you're a brick and mortar business. And I don't recommend, like I said before, doing free stuff like Wix or anything like that, because you don't really own the website and they can do whatever they want. They could drop your website, they could put banner ads and everything else on your website, and you don't really have any control of it, and you don't have a cPanel that you can go back to upload stuff and just make changes to your website. So, and it's very inexpensive to have a web hosting account. Now, if you really can't afford a web hosting account, then I don't know, save. I don't know what to tell you. It's not expensive. So go to Bluehost.com. I'm going to show you how to set up your web hosting account. Once you're in the website itself, Bluehost.com, you're going to go to hosting. And what you want to do is you want to go to shared hosting, because that's the cheapest way to do it, and you can have multiple websites. And the other ones are just for big conglomerates, for the dedicated websites and things like that. Okay, now if you look here, you're going to see you got basic here. Now I know this sounds all good, $295 a month and everything like that for a 36-month term, which means you're going to have to pay $295 for 3 years to get that price. Okay, and you're only going to get one website, and you're going to be very limited on what you can do for $295 a month. Now, if you go for $5.45 a month, you're still going to have to pay for 3 years to get this price, okay? But you're going to have unlimited websites, unlimited SSD storage. They also give you a free domain for 1 year, and you get a free SSL certificate for every website that you create. And that's very important, because if you want to try to rank in the search engines, you need an SSL certificate, or else you are going to see a big thing on the left-hand side, especially in Chrome, that the website is not secured. And then if they click on that, it's going to say your website is not secured, people can hack, and blah, 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 blah. So you want to have a secured website with SSL. So that's very important. This right here, it normally goes for $14.99, but they're going to do it for this price. But it renews at the regular rate after 3 years. This is like the best one, because after 3 years, if you still want it, it's only going to be $10.99 a month instead of $14.99 a month. Anyway, we're going to select this one here. Okay, now here's where you can add. Now, if you look for domain names and you didn't buy one from Namecheap, and you found a domain name that you like, then this is where you're going to put it if you didn't buy it, because now they're going to give you a free domain for 1 year. The catch is, after that 1 year, then you're going to have to pay like $15 per year for that one domain. But if you bought it from Namecheap, it's only going to be $8.88. So they charge twice as much. It's up to you if you want to do it this way, or if you want to go to one that you own already, that you have pointed to this website, which you have not. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just put something in here. We're going to build a website on it and everything else. If you have a domain that you bought from Namecheap, then you can just put it over here and keep going. And I'll show you how to point your name service to Namecheap once you get to that point. Okay, so let's do a domain name. Let me see, what am I going to put here? I can put test domain. I wonder if that's available. .com. So if you put something in there and you go next, okay, so test domain is owned by another hosting account, so we don't want to do test domain. Let's put another one in here. Let's put in test domain. See, that's what I'm saying. You can mess with it. Let's go 123. Okay, testdomain123.com is not available. Okay, so let's see here. All right, I'll come back when I have another domain name that I can use. Okay, after a little finagling, I finally got easy10kpermonth.com. 10K per month, that's what we're shooting for here. So easy10kpermonth.com is available. So that's what my domain is going to be about. That's what I'm going to create a website on, is easy10k per month. Okay, so once you got your domain established, then you're going to fill out all your details here, okay? Well, you're filling out your details, so I'm not going to fill my details out in front of you because that just, that's not cool. Anyway, what you want to pay attention to is down here. So if you go for the 36-month deal, okay, you're going to pay almost $200 for 3 years. Okay, so for 3 years you won't have to worry about hosting at all. If you go for the 12-month price, you're going to pay $89. So you won't have any monthly payments or anything. If you go for the 24-month price, you're going to pay $166. So it depends on you what you want to do. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and go with that one. Okay, for the 12-month price for $7.45 a month. It's up to you what you want to do. Okay, so I'm just doing this just to teach you how to do it. So you go ahead, fill out your information, click on whatever you want down here. Okay, and domain privacy. Now they want to start charging you. Just make sure you uncheck this, and you want to make sure that you want to turn it off. CodeGuard Basic. See, they're trying to add these other fees on per month. And SiteLock Security, we have other programs, plugins that we're going to use for security, so we don't need that. So then you want to make sure that your bottom line is equal to what you wanted to do up here. Okay? So once you make sure that's it, then you fill out your information in here, and then you're going to click I have read the agreements up here and click on submit, and I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, now after you go through everything, that you should come up to a page like this. Your purchase was a success. Congratulations. And what they're going to do is they send a confirmation email to my email address right here. So you want to set up your account to access full features and work on your site. First of all, you want to go to your email, and you want, now see, here's the verification right here. Click on verify your email address. Your email was verified. Thanks. So then once you confirm your email address, you're going to get another email. So when you get this message, you got to keep this somewhere safe because it's got all your information here for your name servers and stuff. But you're going to click on my account here, and it's going to come up for you to log in. And what you're going to have to do is put in your domain name that you picked, which, you know, mine was easy10kpermonth.com. And so when you go here and you put that in there, you're going to have to change your password by clicking on change password. So if I go here to my account, it's going to say log in, and you're not going to have a password right away because they want you to change the password. That's why it says in here, change your password. Okay. So you're going to go in here and you're going to click on forgot password, and they're going to ask you to put this domain name in again, and they're going to send you another email for you to click on a link to change your password. And that's where you're going to change your password. And then once you change it, it's going to ask you to log in again. And then you're going to come to this page here where you successfully create a new password, and you go here to log in. Okay, so now this is your domain name, and I can put in my password. And I can log into my cPanel. This is what you need to do, is log into your cPanel. Okay, so now we're building our website here. I'm going to just skip this step. And they're going to ask you what you're going to do. I'm just going to click on blog. I'm just going to go ahead and skip all this stuff. Let's create the website. What type is it? I'm just going to click on personal. I'm just going to skip this whole thing here because I want to get to my cPanel. So you just skip all of this stuff, get to your cPanel. Okay, once you get to this page, you might get some pop-ups that are saying to buy domain privacy. Just say I don't want domain privacy and click out of all that stuff. And what you want to do is go here to advanced. Okay, so now this is your cPanel. Okay, this is where everything happens. So what we want to do is we want to create our website. So we're going to go down here to a place called, you want to go to software, and then you want to click on this Word Fabulous. Okay, so once you're here, all you're going to do is click on Install Now. And so now it's going to ask you for the name of your blog. So here's your website. Notice you have your HTTPS there, and this is your website name right here. So now what are you going to call your blog? So what I'm going to call my blog is Easy 10K per month. Right? Site description. Make money online. So you put in whatever site name that you want and whatever tagline you want. So then you're going to put in your credentials. You can put your username as admin or whatever you want. Right, I'll just keep that for admin for now. And this is the password. So I'll just put in the old password in here. Okay, so it's this is going to be our email, admin at easy 10kpermonth.com. Choose the language English and select plugins. So these are some of the plugins that you can put in there. I'm just going to put in, I'm not going to put none of them in here. And the advanced options, you don't need to mess with none of this stuff. Do not upgrade to upgrade. Okay. So, and you don't really have to pick none of these things, because if you don't pick one, they're going to just install a default theme. So I would just go with install. I'm not going to pick on a theme. And choose your versions that you want to install. So you want to install the latest version, which is 5.6. And the installation URL is going to be this URL, because you don't have another URL. You only got one. Okay, so once you have your install, it's going to say congratulations, the software was installed successfully, and this is going to be your URL that you want to go to make your site what you want it to make it. Okay, so if you click on this, now you're at your website right here. So then once you've logged in your dashboard, this is what it looks like. And this is what your site looks like right from the beginning. It's just got a, nothing's here. It's, coming. So this is the name of your website, and this is, the tagline right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, though, before I do anything, is we want to go to settings and permalinks. We want to go down here and we want to click on post name. This is how you want your URL to look. So you want to make sure it clicks on post name here, and you want to hit save changes. So the first thing that I do is I want to go to, now they got all this stuff in here. So I go to plugins. We're doing a little housekeeping here. So you go to plugins, and what is this? This plugin integrates your website with Bluehost control panel. Okay. So you want to delete that. you want to deactivate this. Hello Dolly is already deactivated. Jetpack, you want to deactivate all this stuff here, and then just go to bulk actions, deactivate, apply. So all of this stuff will be deactivated. You don't need all this stuff in your website. So we're going to keep this because that's pretty important. And for all this, I'm going to keep this Google Insights here. Hello Dolly, Optimizer, WordPress, and all that stuff, we're going to just delete it. Yes. Okay, so all that stuff was deleted. So next thing is you go to all your posts and you want to trash that. Another thing that you want to do is go back to plugins, and we're going to install a privacy plugin. That's why you didn't have to buy it through them. And you just click on Add New, and you go to Search Plugins, and you just type in WordFenced, and it should come up with the plugin right off the top here. And this is what you want right here. And notice it's compatible with your version of WordPress. Install this. This is what's going to secure your website. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay, so you just activate it. Okay, so it's activated. You want to put in an email address that they can contact you at if something happens to your website. I always click no, I don't want to be on your mailing list. And you want to agree to the terms of service and continue. And so now it's going to ask you if you want to have a premium version of this, which you don't need a premium version of this. So I just click on no thanks. Okay. So now your site is currently, okay. So our site right now is displaying, if you clicked on your website, here it's going to say that it's showing a coming soon page. So there's nothing here right now. So we go back to our dashboard. And it's going to say, let's see here, please set up website analytics. We're going to do that later. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they want you to configure WordFence. So I would do this right away. So you go to your WordFence, and so they're going to ask you to download that. It had access, and you can save that. Okay, and just continue. Okay, let's close your thing out right here. Now you're in the back. You want to go to your firewall. You want to go to brute force. Let me go up back over here. I'll go up here for right now. Brute force is on. I always look out for how many lockout after how many failures. I always put 3. Lockout after how many forgotten attempts. I put 3. Count failures over a period of 5 minutes. And amount of time user is locked out, I always put 2 months. Okay. Lockout immediately for invalid users. Block IP addresses of users who sign in with these usernames, and I always put an admin because that's the first thing that they try. And everything else is okay. So then you just click on Save Changes, and your WordFence is good to go. Now that you have your website all set up, we did some security settings. We deleted some themes. So now it's time to build your website, and we will do that in the next training session because this one went kind of longer than I wanted it to do, and I know people don't have patience, so we're going to end it here, and I'll see you in the next training video.